Welcome to Crypto Potato. My name is Amir Ness, and I have the privilege of having Howard Chen, the CTO of CoinXP, with us today. Welcome, Howard. So, Howard, if you can tell us a little bit about yourself and the team.
Hey, thanks, Amir, for having me here. My name is Howard Chen. I'm the CTO and co-founder of CoinXP. I got my bachelor and master degrees from Chenhua University in China. And I have over 20 years software experience in IBM research lab and the software lab. My team is a very technical team. We have 5 PhDs in the team with solid software development background. And also is a widely distributed team. We have like 12 people in Hangzhou, China, and another office in United States.
So, Howard, let's start with if you can tell us a little bit about your platform and, in particular, what solution it provides within the exchange, both centralized and decentralized ecosystem.
Let me give you a story. I personally met the CEO of this project in year 2013 because we both love to do the quantitative trading. And we're being successful. We have been successful in the traditional security market. And then we found there's a huge opportunity in the crypto market. But when we start to do that, we realize there are some problems that we have to solve first before we can put a heavy investment in it. So number one issue is the safety. We all know there's a huge incident happened before in the crypto market. For example, in year 2013, there's a Mt. Gox incident. Like more than $433 million worth of assets was gone.
Yeah.
And then in February this year, there's another instance happened with CoinCheck.
Right.
There's more than $530 million worth of assets that's gone. And right now, we still don't know what is the cause of it.
Right.
So because of this, we just doesn't feel safe that we put a heavy investment in it. And the second problem is that the liquidity. So if you really want to do the serious algo trading, you'll find out sooner or later, you will find out that it's hard to sell or hard to buy because there's a liquidity issue with the existing exchanges. That's why we're thinking that we could use blockchain technology to solve this problem. Then we're coming out with a solution called CoinXP. So CoinXP is a public chain that provide assets custody and the liquidity service to all exchanges.
Now let's go to liquidity, which is, we know that's a very important thing. So tell us a little bit about how your platform is going to solve the liquidity problem within the exchanges.
Let me give you a fact first. So right now, according to the market cap, coin market cap, there are more than 17,000 exchanges, and they're trading only about 1,700 cryptocurrencies. So basically, there are more exchanges than the currencies.
Wow.
Okay. So why? Because the exchanges are always sitting on the top of the food chain because they make easy money. But because of this, it introduces liquidity problems. Think about this. All the market are divided into the isolated exchanges. So if you are a trader, when you go to one exchange, you only make a deal with other traders inside that exchange.
Right.
You don't know what's happening in other exchanges.
Right.
So that is a liquidity problem. And this problem is worse because we have so many different exchanges which don't talk to each other.
Right.
So with CoinXP, we actually have an aggregated order book on the chain. So basically, everyone is sending their order to the chain. And on the chain, we do the order match, and we do the settlement on the chain. So by doing this, that we can actually share the liquidity among all the exchanges. So if you are the trader, you actually can trade with anyone in the world within any exchange.
Now, one of the very unique things about your platform is that you have what's called a multi-role ecosystem. Tell us a little bit about what those roles are and how they come together to provide more value.
Sure. So if you think about the whole ecosystem about the exchanges, traditionally there's only traders and exchanges. Yeah. But here we're trying to introduce a new role called brokers, right? Because if you look at the traditional security market, you have the broker which does the service for you. Um, we think that the ecosystem cannot miss this role. The brokers will do the KYC, know your customer, and the AML for the regulation. And the brokers can also provide customer education, uh, customer maintenance, so that the users will have better user experience, which actually most decentralized exchange lack of. Um, so basically, when we create this ecosystem, we're not saying that we're serving as one centralized exchange nor a decentralized exchange, but rather we're trying to combine the advantages of both centralized and decentralized. Because on the bottom layer, you want it to be decentralized so that your trade will be secure, will be more transparent. But on the top layer, the user, like the consumer, they need a better customer service. They need a better education. They need a better maintenance. That's why we need a multi roles in this ecosystem to that make the ecosystem strong and it can grow.
So now tell us a little bit about the infrastructure behind CoinXP, kind of addressing the main chain and the side chains.
Sure. If you look at the existing decentralized exchanges, one of the major problems of decentralized exchange is the performance, right? Because of the nature of the blockchain, you cannot achieve high throughput with a decentralized exchange. So we're trying to solve this problem by using main chains and side chains. So basically, on the main chain, we keep your account and your ledger books on the main chain, and it only does the accounting. On the side chain, actually, we have the order books and exchange service so that you do the order matching. By doing this, that we actually can separate the main accounting service and the order matching service, so that we can make the order matching doing faster. And also, using blockchain, you're always facing the data expansion problems. So using the side chains, we can set up a retention policy so that we can recycle the side chains from peer to peer.
So we know that transparency can be quite difficult in terms of exchanges. And one of the things that's very unique about CoinXP is the proof of solvency that you guys have come up with. Tell us a little bit about proof of solvency and how that's going to provide more transparency.
Well, basically that in the exchanges, that one of the major issues that there lack of the transparency. So when customer put the assets in the custody of the exchanges, that they have no idea if their assets is still safe. So whether the exchange actually still kept the assets in the safer place, or whether being misused in somewhere, that basically you just have no control. With our technology, that we actually can show you the address on the chain, and then with the public blockchain, then everyone can verify. Yeah, that's called the proof of the solvency. And besides that, we're also using a threshold signature algorithm to protect your assets. What basically means is that instead of one private key to guard your assets, actually it's a multiple party signature. So no single person has the whole key. So basically means no one can transfer the assets out. And it has to be a multi-party signature and a threshold signature in order to transfer the assets. That would be much safer than the existing exchanges.
Okay, Howard, tell us a little bit about the incentive mechanism for the different roles within the ecosystem and a little bit about the token economy in general.
Sure. So Well, remember that in the existing exchanges, they actually collect the commissions from the traders, and you use this to build up or to grow their system. In our ecosystem, that because we have multiple roles, so we have a different ways to use the token. For example, we still collect commissions from the trader, and we use this commission to buy out the CoinXP token, and we give this CoinXP token as a reward to the broker or exchanges. So basically, that means that as a service provider, either a broker or exchange, you still get 100% of your commissions as before. And besides that, if you're serving as a block producer, you will get the token reward for doing the by producing the blocks in the ecosystem. So basically, it's a more mature ecosystem that can actually incent all the parties to work together and to grow the whole ecosystem.
So tell us a little bit about the current status of partnerships right now.
Sure. So as the blockchain and the ecosystem, we provide service for all the exchanges, and we certainly want to build up the partnerships with the exchanges. And so far, we have been successful talking with the exchanges. And when we talk with the exchanges, they all showed big interest working with us. Like I said before, because all the exchanges are facing the liquidity problems. And also, we already got some investment from the exchanges. Well, for some reason, I cannot disclose the name here, but I just want to inform you that even the exchange itself right now, they want to invest. They want a solution, and they also want to invest for the future because they think we are a better solution for the exchange problems.
So, Howard, in terms of the liquidity solution that you provide, is there any reason why an exchange might not want that? For example, would they want to have larger spreads because maybe they can have more margin and make more fees?
I don't think there's a reason that exchanges want to keep their margin spread big, right? Because as a user, as a trader, when I come to the exchange, I want to be able to fulfill my order quickly. So otherwise, I would rather to go to another place to find a deal, right? So the only reason that exchange keep the spread big is because you cannot find liquidity to fulfill your order. So basically, what I'm trying to say that there's no disadvantage for exchanges to do this. Other than that, if they put their order books and they share their liquidity with all the exchanges, actually there's a win-win situation. So it will benefit for all exchanges.
And finally, tell us a little bit about the status right now and what the roadmap ahead looks like for you guys.
Yes, so we actually started this project in February this year. We get a seed investment in February, and we start to building the project. In May, we actually finished the proof of concept. So we're confident that we could provide a solution to satisfy this need. Okay, and I'm happy to announce that we're going to have a beta and testnet available in September, and then we're trying to invite all the partners and also some internal invited parties to help us to test and find bugs in our testnet. And then the whole mainnet will be online in December and will be open to public in December.
Thank you, Howard, for being with us at the show. It was an outstanding interview. And all the relevant links will be provided below. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or join our Telegram group. Thank you.